Good morning. Welcome back to Planet Doug in Medan, Sumatra, Indonesia. And I'm not really sure what the story of this video is going to be, but in my head, I just wanted to show my local neighborhood. I've noticed on YouTube, all the most popular videos have some kind of a superlative in it. I love the word superlative as well. You know, you have to get a superlative in your video title, like, I visited the most dangerous country in the world, or it has to be the biggest, the oldest, the craziest, the wildest. You've got to get something like that in your title. But for me, this is like, I don't know, most local. Technically, that's a superlative. This is my local neighborhood here in Medan right now. My hotel is just up the street. So let's call this the most local neighborhood in all of Medan. And it's actually quite kind of a well-known street. I didn't realize this when I booked my hotel, but this street here is the name of it. I tried to memorize it, but I've already forgotten. But luckily, there's a street sign. This is Jalan Selat Panjang, and it turns out that this street, it doesn't look like anything special from here, but it's a very well-known street in Medan. Hello, I'm fine. It's very well known for serving a lot of really good food. People come from all over the city to eat here, but especially in the evening. So I don't think it's going to be very busy right now, but let's go for a walk, and I want to show you what my street looks like and what the rest of my most local neighborhood looks like. As I've pointed out already, right across from my street is this very large tower, which I assume is a water tower, but I still don't really know what it is. But anyway, that could be the biggest water tower in Medan. So there's another superlative for you. Find the biggest water tower in Sudan, or the orangest water tower in Medan, and then look at that, orange yellow paint. And then you're on the right street, and let's see what's here. It's a little restaurant here. A lot of these places you wouldn't think it, but they're probably famous. Kwetiao Ong. I don't know what they might be famous for, but here's a sign of some of the things that they serve. Kwetiao goreng telur, goreng complete, goreng pollos, menta. And one thing I've noticed is that on this street, you are paying a premium. Maybe prices have gone up since I left Sumatra, but everything seems more expensive than I'm used to. And I'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. So there's one little place, and here's another one. I don't see a sign for this one. Actually, I've never seen it open before. This is the first time I've seen the front doors open, I think. But it looks like they make a lot of typical, like, local noodle dishes. And this is the first one I came across where I learned that this is a famous street, that they make dumplings here, bak pao kacha mata. And I had some of their dumplings already. They have like pork and beef and a bean curd, and they're really good. I don't see any, they're probably still making them. Today, they're not ready to go yet. They're probably still baking them on the inside. But people come from all over Medan to have this bak pao kacha mata. And yeah, the pricing kind of surprised me. You know, hello again, how are you? Yeah, I ordered a couple of their dumplings, and then the price was a lot higher than I expected, and I thought we had a misunderstanding. But it turns out that their big dumpling, pork and beef combination, which is really, really good, is like 30,000 rupiah for one. And I ordered two, so that already got me to 60,000, and then their bean curd ones were 15,000 each. And so my bill came to 90,000 when I thought I was getting like a 20,000 rupiah snack, and they were asking for 90,000, and I thought, wow, But then I found out that they're famous, and their beef, pork dumplings are really big and really heavy, so they're kind of worth the 30,000. So more of my most local neighborhood right here. So that's my hotel over there, the Wisma Sederhana, very well-known low-budget hotel. And right beside it is the Next Premium Barbershop. And there's even a laundromat right there. And then as you go around the corner, there are more of these like dumpling places and noodle places. So here's one right here, Bak Pao. But again, they're not open yet. Most of these places don't open until later. And this is quite interesting. If you follow the Planet Doug rule of always looking up, check this out. Never expected anything like that. Huge hotel. Turns out this is a somewhat fancy maybe three-star hotel. I believe it's called the Benin something. I'll walk around to the other side and show you the front of the hotel, but I didn't know. So if you want to stay near this street, you have a choice between the low-budget Sederhana or the upper upscale Benin hotel here. I think it's called the Swiss Benin Hotel. And I didn't realize this for a long time, that this big gray wall is part of the hotel. And I didn't realize that this window here is the restaurant to this hotel. So of course, if you stay here, you know, breakfast is included in your room rate, and you come down here for breakfast. And they have a nice restaurant in there. But you can't get into it from this side. You have to go in from the front of the hotel. So here's the rest of this famous street. And I'm a little bit confused about it because they're quite often closed. So there's one on the right here that makes bubur ayam. And I think of bubur ayam as a breakfast dish. But then they're not open until the evening. So rice porridge is actually a dinner here. But a lot of these places are sometimes closed, sometimes open, or they're open, but then they have the doorway blocked. But you do get a lot of deliveries. You get a lot of Grab drivers here coming to pick up orders. And yeah, so let's go for a walk down here. And you get a lot of desserts as well. So here's a little place that makes some fancy cakes and desserts. Here as well, some of the things that they make. Hello. How are you? Bisa bicara Inggris?
Indonesia.
Hello. Nice to meet you. And it's not an easy street to walk down because it's narrow and you get so many cars, people coming to order food and pick up deliveries. We got a Mini Cooper, very cool. So here's kind of an example of what I'm talking about. Here is oh, maybe it's just to control numbers. Oh, I see. This is Bak Pao Mini. But maybe... Anyway, what I was talking about is how they're often blocked. Like right here, the entrance. So I thought, oh, they must be closed. Okay, but they just control people going in. You slide to the side. And this is a very famous brand as well. Mi Tiong Sim. They've been around for decades, and they're supposed to make some of the best mi in the city. And one of these places is supposed to make bubur ayam. I actually had it here last night, but I can't remember where I went. I don't see a sign anywhere for bubur ayam. Another mi shop, Mi Hokkien. And a lot of the places on this street seem to be very famous for nasi ayam. So here's one, nasi ayam, SP14. I haven't had this meal yet. Look. I've had 2 meals here so far. I had bubur ayam over here somewhere. Thank you. And as I said, it was more expensive than I thought. I had bubur ayam for breakfast almost every morning when I was in Padang, and I paid 10,000 rupiah for my dish, and it was amazing. It was really good. So many different ingredients, really good, rice porridge. And I came here where they have bubur ayam, and it was 45,000. And it wasn't nearly as good as the one that I had in Padang, like not nearly as much variety in the in the bowl, like all the different ingredients. Oh, someone came over to say hello. Street kitty. Hello, kitty. Big male cat. Oh, you better. I saw this cat over there, and it looked like it was kind of close to getting run over. Come here, kitty. Get out of the way. Come on. But yeah, like I said, it gets very busy here with these big cars and not enough room. Ah, here's my bubur ayam place, which is supposed to have the best bubur ayam in the city. So there you go, another superlative, the best. So this is the place here, Kede Bubur, and there it is. And I'm no connoisseur, so I can't tell you. But like I said, it was 45,000 rupiah for a very simple bowl of rice porridge with chicken. And the ones that I had elsewhere were all like 10 or 15,000. So you do pay a premium. But even though it's a breakfast dish, as you can see, they're not open yet this morning. So they're only open in the evening. So let's continue our tour, the best food street in all of Medan. So as I said, nasi ayam is very popular. And yeah, I'm not sure what all these are. Okay. Babi goreng. I think babi is pork. So this is like a crispy pork. Udang takau, ayam goreng. A lot of good looking dishes there. Whoop. There we go. More vehicles sneaking up behind me. And nasi ayam, as I said, very popular here. This is where, yeah, I already looked at this place, nasi ayam, SP14. And then here's another one, nasi ayam, 10 SP. Oh, okay, that's the street address, 10 SP. So this is nasi ayam, 10 SP. But you see what I mean about places looking closed. It's clearly open. They're making a lot of food, but then they have the entrance blocked here. It says open, buka, but then they have the entrance almost, it just doesn't look like they're open, but I think they are. And then here obviously is a very popular place, nasi ayam 3. So this is SP3. So you have to know the street address to know which one you're ordering from. But look at all the Grab drivers. So yeah, everybody's busy getting the food ready for home delivery. Hello, how are you? Yeah, can only imagine how many meals they send out per day. Bubur ayam over here, as well as, yeah, I guess it is open. You just have to get through that small opening. And I did have dinner here one time. So I don't see a name of this place, but I ate here. This is what I had. I had the nasi babi panggang, which is a, yeah, crispy pork. So you get 2 different types of crispy pork with your rice. And yeah, it's a very comfortable place to sit. Right there. So it's a very short street, as you see. So maybe that's another superlative. The shortest, best food street in all of Medan. And here's Nasi Ayam SP6. So they're at number 6 on this street. And a lot of these places, they accept e-wallets. So I actually I have this one set up right now, the OVO wallet. I haven't used it yet. Grab food, of course, for home delivery. And then as we get to the end, these places are closed, but these are all like desserts, cakes, and snacks. And it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but a lot of these places don't open until the evening. And there again, that's the Swiss Benin or Swiss Benin Hotel. I'll find out when I go over onto the other street. So yeah, these are all, they make cakes. Kue, it means cake. So these make kind of dessert style cakes. Yeah, kind of like this over here. A lot of these fancy sweet cakes. There you have it. The best and shortest food street in all of Medan. Sunday today, so streets are pretty quiet. Normally this road would be thundering with traffic, but as you can see, it's kind of empty. More of my most local neighborhood. This is the street one over from my hotel. And it is interesting mainly because of that fancy hotel that I talked about. So let's turn down here. I guess it's not the best day to do this because, again, everything is closed. All of these food stalls, they're usually open. I always get my banana here. You get pisang molin, like fried, like battered fried banana. One of these sells those, and I get those every day. I was hoping to get some today, but they're not open yet. Hello. And then right up ahead, there's the big gray building. That's the hotel, and we'll find out what it's called in a minute. As I said, it's either Benin or Swiss Berlin. And this is the one convenience store in the neighborhood. Oh, look at that. I had trouble finding it the other day because there were no signs. On Google Maps, it said Alphamart was here, but then I couldn't find it because there were no Alphamart signs. It just said that yellow sign at the bottom, Coffee Go. But looks like they're here to rectify that, and they're putting up the Alphamart signs. It's a little bit of a boutique one. It's not a big store, but it looks like they're finally getting their branding straightened out. And I think they're accustomed to foreigners at this Alphamart. All the staff in there speak English. I think they were hired for that reason because this is where a lot of their customers come from, the Swiss Berlin Hotel, which, as I said, is much more upper scale than my low budget place. I don't know what it costs per night, but you know, it's not super luxury, but it's nicer than my place, the Swiss Berlin. And then across from the Swiss Berlin, they actually have a lot of like airport taxis and other transportation. So over here, they've got prices like these private cars that you can hire, and you can go to Kuala Namu for 150,000. That's the airport. So if you had two people who needed to go to the airport, that's perfect. That's a great deal. Lake Toba for $1 million. Bukit Lawang for 850,000. That's where the orangutan preserves are in Bukit Lawang. and Berastagi for 700,000. So that's kind of cool. You can get yourself transportation. That's one of the advantages of staying at a nicer hotel like the Swiss Berlin. Things are a little bit more organized for you because they assume you have the money to pay for these things. Something else I want to do today, maybe I'll do it right now, make it part of the video, is put money on one of my e-wallets. I have a OVO e-wallet. So far, the OVO Indonesian e-wallet, that's the only e-wallet I've been able to open so far and open up an account. I wanted to open up a GoPay, I think it's called, yeah, GoPay e-wallet, which is connected with OJEK, but I can't do it because my OJEK account is based on an old phone number that I had. Like years ago, I opened an OJEK account using my SIM card from that time. But now in order to sign into that account, I have to use that old phone number, but I can't remember what it is. That was years ago, and there's no way to change to a new phone number unless you remember the old phone number. Like you can use email recovery, but the only way to use email recovery is to use your old phone number. And so far, I cannot remember what phone number I used to open my GoJek account. So basically, I'm stuck right now. I can't open GoPay because I can't remember the phone number from 7 years ago or however long ago it was. But anyway, I did manage to open an OVO account, and now I have to get OVO, and maybe I can do it here. And I think the way it works is you make a purchase on the app, and then you take your purchase to the store and you pay for it at the store. So I'm gonna set it up on my phone, and then I'm gonna go to this Alphamart to pay for it, see if it works. So far, total failure. I can't figure out how to do it. I have the Alphamart top up here, and I seem to be on the right page, but there's nowhere to input how much you want to add. I've clicked on every button on the screen, but nothing is clickable. Nothing works, so I think I'll go into Alphamart, just for fun, ask them if they can tell me how to do it. Thank you. Can you tell me how to top up with OVO? Like, this is, OVO, and top up, Alphamart, but I don't know what to do.
Top up?
Yeah.
Top up, yes.
You can do it? So,
200?
yeah, 200.
Ini number? Number apa?
Yes, let me check. Oop. 62, yep,
Yes.
yep. Is 200?
Kakak yang lollipop ya. Bonbon sih, dari mana lu tahu itu bonbon?
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Okay.
Cool. Yep.
Okay.
190,000.
Iya.
All right. So far, we're making progress. I think with Indomaret, you buy it first on your phone, like you make the purchase, and then you get a code, and you bring the code to Indomaret. And I thought that's how it would work for Alphamart, but in Alphamart, they do it for you. They just use your phone number, which is connected to your e-wallet, and then you give them the money. I gave her 200,000 rupiah, and then she put it on my account, and I ended up with 198,500. So there was like a 1,500 rupiah charge. And now for the very first time, I'm going to use it. I'm just getting a little carton of milk, and I have to figure out how to pay using my e-wallet. Very exciting.
Kambing.
Let me see. So just this, and use OVO. So pay, Alphamart, code QRIS. So, okay. And then my code, you scan my code. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Terima kasih. All right. Does tutup?
Yes.
Tutup means close.
Close.
Okay.
Close the app.
Tutup, and then go back to home. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, success. I'm enjoying my cold milk that I bought like a modern, technologically advanced human being with my e-wallet. Yeah, it worked out all right. When I was at this Alphamart before, as I mentioned, everybody there seemed to speak English really well. And I thought because of its proximity to the Swiss Berlin Hotel, maybe they hired English-speaking staff. But I think I just got lucky. The woman who's there now, very helpful, very friendly, very engaging and approachable. But she didn't actually speak English. But, you know, we didn't really, we're conversing with the modern language of technology, you know. The international language used to be love, but today the modern international language is technology. That's how you bond with people these days. But anyway, we worked through the system. I put money in my OVO e-wallet, and then I paid for my milk using it. So it works one of two ways when you use an e-wallet. You can either scan their code. Here they call it the QRIS code, the CRIS code. I don't know how they pronounce it. So you either scan their code or they scan your code, and each restaurant, each shop, each store will have a different system where you either, it's just like the e-wallet in Malaysia, the touch and go e-wallet, you either scan their code or they scan your code, one or the other. And then the money is deleted from your e-wallet until it reaches zero, and then you go hungry and you can no longer buy delicious cold milk. So, street number 2 for the best local neighborhood of Medan, and this has become my main mie pangsit place right here. So that's it, right across the road. I was actually looking for a very famous place, which is actually further up the road, but when I was looking for the famous place, I thought this was the famous place. So this is where I had my mie pangsit twice already, and they also have boober as well. I haven't had their boober yet. Maybe I can have that this morning. But this is Jalan Bogor, number 49. So Jalan means street. So here, of course, this caught my eye, mie pangsit. And hello. Apa kabar? And so this is the boober place. This is the mie pangsit place. So this is the mastermind. He's made my mie pangsit each time. It's really, really good. So he's got some noodles getting prepared. It was into the bowl with all the other ingredients. They're very al dente, these noodles. They're not like cooked soft. They're actually quite almost crunchy, which I guess is the preferred local taste. And then he adds all of the local spices and vegetables and ingredients. And there's all the customers waiting for their mee pangsit. I had to do a quick shutdown there. My GoPro overheated. I've been experimenting with shooting in 4K, but it turns out you can't do it. My GoPro keeps overheating and shut down. So I'm back in a friendly, easygoing 1080p. But there it is there, my mee pangsit place, mee pangsit. It's really good what they make. Though even this neighborhood seems more expensive than my memory of Padang and Bukit Tinggi. I have mee pangsit and meals like that all the time. And I always remember, I have a vague memory of what the prices were. And then here, the mee pangsit was 35,000 rupiah. Yeah, 35,000 rupiah, which is a really good price if you're speaking of, in terms of international travel, inexpensive countries. I mean, that's a very good price, but it is much higher than I remember mee pangsit being in Padang or Bukit Tinggi. So Medan does seem like almost double, at least. Or my bubur ayam, as I said, here is 4.5 times more expensive on Medan's best food street than when I was in, Padang. So, still walking around the best local neighborhood of Medan, and it turns out this is where the famous mee pangsit place is. And I mean, that place where I've been going is really popular. It's always full. And this is the famous place, mee pangsit Cheong Sim. So this is the famous one. I haven't eaten here yet. Maybe this is where I'll have lunch, just to do something different. Hello, how are you? Apa kabar? Yeah. So, but yeah, it's kind of busy, right? There's people on the inside. Yeah, a couple customers, but the other place seems much, much busier. But I have heard from people online that their prices here are quite high, that this is an expensive place for what you get. But maybe that's just Medan in general. Continuing my walk around the best local neighborhood of Medan, it just occurs to me though, talking about how you're supposed to have superlatives, I could say that I am in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, or perhaps the most dangerous city in Sumatra or all of Indonesia, because Medan does have a reputation for theft and robbery. I think, ask anyone in Indonesia, they will tell you to be really careful in Medan because there's so much crime here. And recently there's actually been a lot of stories about a big increase in robbery on the streets, where gangs go around on motorcycles and then just drive up on people like me walking around the streets and then surround them with, machetes or whatever weapons they have and then rob them. And I guess it's become such a big problem that the police have put together special motorcycle task forces to deal with these criminal gangs. And they've had some successes. And there was a big story recently where I'm looking around carefully because I'm not quite sure where I am. And but yeah, they've had some successes. And recently, a man who was being tracked down by the police, a robber, was killed. He resisted arrest, and he was killed by the police during the arrest. And this became a big story. And the mayor of Medan made public comments about this being a good thing. He said something positive about this, that it's, you know, for the police to be this, you know, strong in enforcing the law and killing local criminals. He basically said some positive things about it, and that got him in hot water, that he was encouraging, you know, what they call extrajudicial killings. But I think he stood by his words, and I think a lot of the public support him because there is so much concern about street crime here in Medan. So anyway, here I am walking along, and perhaps the most dangerous city, hello, most dangerous city in Indonesia. But I tend not to worry too much about those things. Stories about crime and security and things like that. It's a lot of anecdotal stories constantly swirling around. If you worry about stuff like that, you'll never leave your hotel room. But anyway, more of the best local neighborhood. Very quiet today though. And I'm heading in this direction because I also want to take you to a local shopping mall. The Medan, I think it's the Medan Mall. I'm fine, thank you. Apa kabar? It's again, not a very busy day on the streets. But there's also a supermarket here, and I can perhaps buy some coffee. So I'm not sure if I'm on the right street or not. I think I am. I think the Medan Mall is right over there. Yeah, I'm on the right street. Medan Mall is just up ahead. A little bit busier here. Busy street and another busy main street up ahead. But all the local shops, unfortunately, they're all closed today. So there's not a lot of life on the streets over there. You can see they're all the local shops are closed. Sure. So, apa kabar?
Oh, baik. Saya ini lagi mencari uang, mencari rezeki untuk makan.
Thank you.
Oke, Pak, Mister.
Okay.
Oke, hati-hati Pak.
Anda nama?
Aswin Franata.
Aswin?
Franata.
Aswin Franada.
Bapak?
Douglas.
Apa panggilan?
Douglas.
Douglas. Dari negara mana?
Canada.
Oh, Kanada jauh. Eropa ya Pak?
Okay.
Oke Pak ya.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you Pak, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. That was an interesting encounter. Just a man, he was selling broomsticks, something like that, something you sweep the floor with. And then he saw me from a distance, and then from a distance I could see that he was going to ask me for money. And if I remember to do it, I try to keep a certain amount of money in my pocket that I can access easily to give these people. Anyway, I'm here. Medan Mall, I believe, is right over there. Right, that's the shopping mall over there. And this is a supermarket. And I might go in to buy some coffee, and I can show you what the best local neighborhoods supermarket looks like. It's the Suzuya Hemat supermarket. But we gotta get over there first, and that's never easy with the traffic. Oh, this is new. I've been in this neighborhood a few times, but I've never seen this before. Used clothing market. Hello. Apa kabar? Okay. So there's all up and down this street. Look at that. All used clothing. I think I was in this neighborhood before, now that I think about it. I just didn't recognize it or remember it as being the same market. But yeah, all you can tell they all come in big bundles, right? Oh, there's my favorite snack. This is the pisang molin, the fried banana snacks. I think these are banana, and these smaller ones, they might be chocolate or something like that. They're really, really good here in Medan. Maybe I'll get some. Let me see.
Oh yeah.
Is it pisang?
Pisang sama coklat.
I get 5.000.
5.000 dapat 15.
Yeah.
Campur. Campur.
Cabor.
Campur apa pisang aja?
Saya tidak mengerti.
Oh, nggak mau. Iya.
So yeah, they're really good here in Medan.
Thank you.
They make with really big pieces of banana. In Padang, I found there was more batter than banana, but here they make really good pisang molin. Is that what it is? Molin? I can't remember the name. Molen. Pisang molen. But yeah, they've got a real assembly line going. He really knows what he's doing, of course. He's done this tens of thousands of times. So time to try some of this. Oh, I got both. Ah, the big ones and the small ones. So the big ones, these are big slices of banana. Really good. As I said, some of these stalls like that I used to go to in Padang or Bukit Tinggi, they didn't put much banana in them, but these are very generous slices of banana. And then I got a mixture of these small ones as well, but I'm not sure I know what these are. I almost want to say chocolate. Yeah, it tastes a little bit like a light chocolate. It's a nice combination with the banana to go from the banana to the chocolate. These are so good. I can live on these. So there you go, another superlative. The best banana snack in the world, right there, pisang molen. And I just spoke to the guy, and he told me that these small ones here, those are chocolate, and then these are banana. So, and then they mix them together. So that's the best combination. Get them both, and you get the banana and the chocolate. It really tastes good together. Yeah, I have been here before. I just didn't recognize the neighborhood.
Hello, mister.
Hello, how are you? When I walked down here before, I saw this. I was busy doing something else. Apa kabar? Baik. Wow. But I was really busy trying to get something else, and I've been walking for so long. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. And I didn't have the energy to come down here. So now's the time to do it. One pro tip before you walk down into an unfamiliar, like busy market like this. Yeah, take your wallet, your smartphone, anything like that that's in your pockets loose, and put them away somewhere safe. So that's what I've done. Put them away in my knapsack, locked away. And I have a little padlock on my zipper on my knapsack, so people can't open that up either. No need to be paranoid, but might as well just keep track of these things if you can. Yeah, in a place like this, so you can easily lose track of things. Sugarcane juice. Okay. Apa itu? Tepung. Okay. Oh, minum. Minum. Ah. Berapa harganya?
6.000.
Say it again?
6.000.
Apa?
6.000.
Oh, 6.000. 6.000. Ah, okay. Saya mau satu. Satu. Saya mau satu. Nah, ya. Ice. Yep. Saya dari Canada. Canada. Douglas.
My name is
Mary?
Mary.
Nice to meet you.
Udah lama di sini. Di Indonesia udah lama. Udah lama di sini.
Saya tidak mengerti.
Udah lama di Medan.
Yep.
Buku hitam ya, Bu. Terima saya.
Okay, thank you. Got it. Okay. All right, I got some sugarcane juice in a bag with ice. It was 6,000 rupiah for this. And they actually mix it up in a cup with the ice, and then they dump it in the bag for you. A lot of beeping going on. So good. I love this. Another pro tip though, when you put your wallet away, you should make sure you have some loose money in your pocket, so that when you buy something like this, you don't have to get out your wallet, because it's so confusing. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. Good. Anak. And the other pro tip is, you're so used to feeling your wallet and your smartphone in your pocket. When you move it, put it in your knapsack or something, you panic all the time because you suddenly feel like it's missing. So you have to remember, it's like, oh, no. You know, you feel like your pocket's been picked. Hello. But when in fact, yeah, you put it away. You know, to prevent having a heart attack, you got to remind yourself what you've done. So I walked all the way to the end of that street, and I'm going to head back in and go down one of the side streets. So here's a ice cream. Yep. So, let's walk down this side street. Man, you really must need clothing in order to do your shopping here. I find it impossible to shop for clothes like in a comfortable department store. But yeah, trying on clothing here very hot endeavor, you know?
Hi, mister.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, mister.
Apa kabar?
Okay.
One of the things I know is like just saying hello, how are you, what's up is apa kabar, and the proper response to that can be baik, B-A-I-K, which just means okay, everything's good. And to me, of course, it sounds like the English word bike, you know, a bicycle. So it's always amusing for me. You say apa kabar, and everybody says bike, you know, since I love bikes. So, what do we have here? This is new. Apa itu?
Ini namanya
Kue pancong.
Pancong. Pancong. So it's some kind of a cake. Pancong. But I don't know what the ingredients are. Ah, gonna let me try a piece. Whoops. Good, pancong. It's good. Get lima ribu. Yeah. Wow. So I'm getting some of these. He gave me a sample, and it looks like he has a little device there for baking it. Thank you. Oh yeah, so he has the batter there in a cup and then fills each one up. And he must have a fire burning underneath. I love these little stalls, the way that they're self-contained, you know? He has his own fire in there. I'm sure it's not gas. He actually has a physical fire burning under there. So he has his own oven, his own mixing utensils. Yeah, very cool. It's all on wheels. All right. Someone just said that he loves me. Going deeper and deeper into the market. As everybody is saying, mari, mari, mari. But I don't know what that word means. Mari, mari. Wow. Huge market. And as always, it amazes me that they can compete. There's so many of them out on the streets and then here in the alleyways. And they're all selling essentially the same product, you know, used clothing, but they have to compete for customers. Apa kabar?
Fine.
That's good. Getting into a trickier part of the market. Got some water there. Bit of a muddy pathway to navigate. There's not a lot of room for someone my height and my width. I keep hitting my head against the roof here.
Weh, Jamila.
Oh, Pak, bawa kawan kita lihat. Halo, sir.
Hello. I'm fine, thank you.
Oke, Pak. Goceng.
Mari saya nasa mejanya ini bawa 10.000
Mari pilih tasnya 35 300.
35 yang di bawah celana yang mari. Ayo pilih.
Untuk dipegang.
Ayo pegang dulu barang atas bawah.
Yang ini juga ada barang kami kakakku. Dia pun harus dipijak.
Ada jas jatuh loh. Ya mari ya dipilih udah jaga sweaternya ya mari ui. Dipilih.
Semua 10.
Handuk keramasan 15. Mau berjalan itu. Ada kalau nggak mau udah jam 5 kan. Iya dah. Tidur, gimana? Udah tidur kami pun. Oh udah.
Lagi sayang. Jedanya 5.000 ya. Iya wanginya 5.000 mari pilih.
Mari.
Kok bisa lari ke sini?
Mari meja 15 Rosendo. Mari pilih. Kak. 215 Rosendo. Terus ya ibu.
I emerged at the end of that alleyway. Believe it or not, that's it right behind me, that narrow spot right there. You wouldn't even see it if you were walking along this street. But you go into there and you go into the depths of the market, but that's nowhere near the end of it, because I saw there were streets, alleyways going in that direction and that direction, and I'm back on the main street now. Well, not the main street, this is like a side street. That's the main one over there. And it just goes on forever, all these clothing stalls. And I have to assume people come into Medan from the countryside, all these yellow vans here. People come in here, they know the market is happening today, and they stock up on all this clothing. Chances are they sell them in their local villages too. And they just come in and then buy a whole bunch and then hop in one of these vans, go back home. Either, clothing for their family, or maybe they're reselling it all when they get out into the countryside. It's a busy day. Hello, apa kabar? If you need a white shirt, this guy's got you covered. With the condition of my few t-shirts, I could almost go shopping myself, you know? I could use new clothes. Hello, apa kabar? But there's no way I have the energy to do any shopping in there. It's all I can do, just to walk through it holding a camera. And I'm here kind of at the other end of the market. It's such a crazy experience. When I was in there getting my sugarcane juice, I was holding my camera, and I don't know if you heard it or not, but there was a loud crack noise, and it's because I wasn't paying attention, and the grip that I'm using for my GoPro, I stuck it right into her machinery, like right into the flywheel that's driving her grinder, you know, to grind up the sugarcane juice. I nearly broke her machinery. Whew. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I was just heading to the supermarket. So let's pop into the supermarket now, and I can buy some coffee. I'm back at the very beginning of the clothing market, and this is where the supermarket is. So let's pop inside and take a look at the supermarket. Looks like. Hello, how are you? In the best supermarket in the best local neighborhood of Medan. So yeah, look at this. You can go from a traditional market to fully stocked supermarket. Anything you might want on Planet Doug. And here, I'm only here to get some instant coffee. And here we are. So I got my Nescafe instant coffee, and they have a little section here, household goods, hardware, things like that. Cutlery, cups, plates, and bowls, pots and pans, dish towels. There you have it, a full service supermarket.
Selamat datang. Jangan lupa siapkan membernya ya.
Oke, terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Pastikan hadiah dan barang belanjaan Anda sudah sesuai dengan.
All right. The Medan Mall, there it is, right behind me. It's right beside the supermarket, right beside the big used clothing market. And there appears to be a really central Catholic church here as well. Gloria, I believe. Over here it says Garaja Catholic Christus Raja. So this whole side of the street is this Christian church complex. And right across the road, the Medan Mall. Just curious to see how much they've gone for Christmas decorations. You know, does it feel special that we're, because all the malls in Malaysia, in KL, each mall has its own very large and distinctive Christmas display. But I don't know about the shopping malls here. Well, there's some Christmas signs out on the front there. Oh, and there's a Christmas cottage and a Christmas tree. So they've adopted a little bit of a Christmas spirit here. Oh yeah, another selfie stand, you know, for Christmas pictures right here. Kind of a candy cane house. And here we are. A typical, maybe, I don't know, if this is a typical shopping mall for Medan or not. Because this does seem to be a little bit of an older, more traditional neighborhood. So this might not be one of the fancier shopping malls, I'm not sure. Just take a short walk, take a look around. Oh, looks relatively small, kind of manageable. Wonder where that music is coming from. Sounds live, you know, could be live music. I'm slowly making my way up the escalators. I keep thinking that must be live music. There's a band playing, but I haven't seen it yet. This floor down below me, that's all the food court. KFC and all kinds of restaurants. And this is the top floor of the mall up here. And what mall is complete without a children's train? There's the conductor. Fun world. Oh, there's the band. I knew there was something unusual about that music. So there is a live band playing up here. And yeah, they're just taking a break right now, which is good for me. I can record without worrying about music. Very cool. Looks like it's sort of designed for kids, this whole upstairs area. And over here as well, look at that. Bean bags. Oh. And they can even cook their own food on a barbecue. Look at that. And then a big arcade over here, children's playground. There's a lot more going on here than I thought. Kidzilla. Oh, okay. I noticed the woman driving the train. She had a Kidzilla t-shirt on. Looks like that's the Kidzilla playground area. And there you have it. Christmas at a local shopping mall in Medan's best local neighborhood. Music started, so I better shut down.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Apa kabar?
Baik.
Baik.
Ayolah terapi masses.
Oh,
Ya.
maybe a small one. Berapa harganya?
10.000.
10.000.
Iya.
Okay.
Ayo.
Sure. What's that? Oh.
Iya, $1.
Hello.
Hello guys.
Hello.
Habis Medan Mall.
Medan Mall.
Medan Mall.
So I'm getting some kind of a massage, but I don't know exactly what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they have a
Try massage.
they have a machine.
Massage makin sini.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Ah. So this is the massage machine.
Yeah, massage mesin.
Yeah, look at that.
Di konten kan orang datang orang apa?
Where do you come from?
Oh, saya dari Canada.
Canada.
Canada. So here's the getting a leg massage.
Enak.
It's nice. And enak. So this part of the massage I really like. They have a different attachment down there you can see. And this attachment is for the bottom of your feet. And that's very, very nice. I like that. Very good. Enak. Now she's trying out another one.
pakai celana pendek. Suruh aja.
But you can't be too ticklish.
Enggak sama bapak. Tapi kalau sama bapak nanti pakai ini.
Here are all the other customers.
Salah terakhir nanti.
Over there. Right over there.
Halo, I'm in Indonesia for S1 Indonesia for Health Life. Okay, welcome Mr. to Indonesia.
Thank you very much.
We and Medan Mall, so good.
Oh yeah, it's a good mall.
Medan, Indonesia, Sumatera Utara.
So this is the place to be in the Medan Mall. It's the now I have my own cameraman.
Collection.
Election?
Dolar.
Election?
Biar ingat sama namanya. Koleksi.
Oh, collection.
Hiro.
You collect dollars?
Hiro.
Okay, well, everybody wants to collect dollars. But,
Di belakang HP Bu Ilham.
yeah, nothing there. Yeah.
10.000
Hi. Well, I think it's time to head out of the mall. That was my Christmas massage. And had I been willing, I think I could still be in there for a long time to come. I got a massage of each leg and each foot. And then she wanted to move on to my chest and shoulders and neck and head and all of that. But yeah, I was gaining a lot of attention while I was there. Hello. Hey. Hello. And hello. Hello. And yeah, I was getting so much attention. It was I mean, it was very enjoyable. It felt good. Very powerful massage machine that they had there. As I said, you can't be too ticklish with that on your feet. But it's hard to relax and enjoy it, you know, when you're busy chatting with so many people. No, thank you. And yeah, so heading out now. And I think the main idea is that they're trying to sell that massage machine, but you also pay them for the massage as well, but I'm not really sure how all that worked out. Hello, how are you? Good.
What's your name?
Douglas. Douglas, nice to meet you. And so I just paid for the massage, and here I am, back out on the street again. A little bit flustered after all of that attention. And as always, I feel terrible that I'm always walking. These guys with the Baycheck, they always want to, they're offering me a ride, of course. So, well, I think my trip around my neighborhood is winding down for today. I'm back at the corner. This is the used clothing market, all through those back alleys, all through that area. And my hotel is just back in this direction a little bit. So that's where I'm heading now. And after that, maybe I can end my tour with a cup of coffee in the lobby of my hotel. I haven't sat there at all. I haven't had anything to drink or anything to eat from that little restaurant. The heat here really takes away my appetite. I don't feel hungry at all just because of the heat and the humidity. But I can always sit there and have a coffee and have the experience of my hotel's lobby. Maybe I'll end the video there. And here we are, back on the best, shortest food street in Medan. They've been calling for thunderstorms every day, and it looks like rain is on its way. And it looks like my Bubur Ayam place is now open. As I said, it's a breakfast dish, but they're not actually open in the morning. They open in the afternoon. So there it is, the best Bubur Ayam. in Medan. And so this is the place to wind down the tour of my local neighborhood. This is the cafe that's inside the lobby of the Wisma Sederhana Budget Hotel. Yeah, it's the first time I've sat down here. It's really nice, air conditioned, smooth jazz is playing, and I ordered an iced coffee for 17,000 rupiah. It's about $1 US, something like that. Yeah, I haven't really had anything to eat all day, no breakfast, no lunch. It's something about the heat. I lose my appetite in heat like this. I could drink all day long, but I just never feel hungry. But anyway, let's try some of my iced coffee. Yeah, that's nice. As I said, it's just nice to sit here in the lobby of my own hotel. So, to sum up that little experience, I don't know. As I said when I started the video, I didn't really have an idea. All I wanted to do was just go for a walk around my neighborhood, make a neighborhood exploration vlog, and I ended up getting a lot more than I bargained for. I thought I would just show, the little cafes, the little restaurants up and down this street, and maybe the shopping mall, and that was going to be it. But I ended up stumbling across the secondhand clothing market, figured out how to put money on my OVO account, and I've used it twice already, which I really, really like. And then, of course, I had went into the supermarket, then the shopping mall, and got a leg and foot massage while I was there. And as I said, several marriage proposals, which is kind of funny. All right, that is it. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and see you in the next video.